It's not gonna be a long mining run. It's gonna be yeah, an hour or two. I thought there was time to check the whole thing out. Hang on, let me just get the chat up here. Come on, you little chat. So yesterday was a great day. We got a massive bankroll boost. We hit a 984 pet huff, number 4 there, and yeah, that's pretty sweet. Gave us a boost for the run. As total, in total, we pretty much ran even. So we were already breaking even without the Hall of Fame, and then we hit the Hall of Fame there. So that was pure profit. That was pretty sweet. Really, really propelled the bankroll more above 5k. So we were at 5.1k now, and that's pretty sweet. We started at 3,600 a little over 4 weeks ago. So yeah, it's not. I don't know what to say really. It really goes well above expected. There we go. Should I have a little music today? I guess we can have a little music. Just some sweet chill tunes. There we go. I think that was the chat. Now it's time for the music. I'm pretty busy. I got a new flat today. So, well, I didn't get it today, but I got told that I would get it. And unfortunately, my previous flat here, yeah, I need to get rid of that real fast. So, yeah, I was pretty busy this morning. I wanted to be online earlier, but yeah, suddenly I had a lot of stuff that I needed to get done. There we go. So yeah, I just prepared a few things this morning in between things. For one, I updated the for Twitch. I updated the exclamation mark roll, and I updated the graph. I probably need to link that for YouTube as well, so you guys over there can easily navigate to Twitch to see how we're doing. I can't really do the same thing. The only thing I can really do for YouTube is, well, I guess I could of course just show it here. Is that it? It was. So you can see my screen now, right? Yep. So for YouTube, I could just show it here. So below here, you see the whole thing that's going on. By the way, Blonde Man, I put up your meme here, and I found a way to structure the competition. So we're gonna have a meme competition. I'll put in a bit of money, and Blonde Man said he'll put in a bit of money. My point was just I didn't want to finance it on my own. I thought it was a thing for the community, and I didn't want to carry the whole weight of it on my own. So, but Blonde Man said he'll put in a bit of money, and I'll definitely do that as well. So we'll put up a meme competition. I found out how to do the voting system and stuff like that, and hosting. So, but I need to get around and just actually creating it. Getting ideas is easy, it's actually executing, and that's hard. But yeah, for you YouTube people, you can see we have the graph over here. We started out at 3,600 and we have been steadily climbing for the last 5 weeks here. Obviously week 5 is the week we're in right now, and it's not done. So this number 5,124.6 is a subject to review, and it's probably going to change when the week is done. Yeah, but this is how Twitch look like. Personally, I think it's a whole lot better platform for live streaming. It's better for building a community. Anyways, let's get down and dirty, let's get mining. But first we need to create a few amps here. I prepared a little recipe here. It's called mining finder. Oh no, it's called finder amplifier. We need to use residue. We need to stop when residue is probably just make 3 here. There we go, that was actually a pretty good run. There we go. Let me just quickly run the numbers here so I know how much we spend on this run so we can keep a tally. That's 175, actually I need my calculator here. 175.48 times 1.0299, so that's 180.73. Of course I'm rounding up to 6. And probably I don't think I'll have time. I'll do 300 here. Probably won't have time to the full 300, but have to start somewhere, right? And I think I want to try for some Celerium again. Oh, what's the right way? I was pretty amazing hitting on Hall of Fame yesterday. I put it all up on auction. I didn't sell that to Trade Terminal because if we can sell it at 102%, which I think is not unlikely, at least the starting bid is 101%. That's 10 pet or 20 pet if it sells for buyout. So I really just couldn't turn my back on that for a quick pet. So we will struggle on a bit here, but once those 1k of Blauserium sold, we made it work as it was before, but with this extra 1k we actually are able to save a few things here and there, and make sure we get a better markup on some stuff that we have previously sold to Trade Terminal. So this is kind of what shows the power of a bankroll. It kind of shows that if you're poor, you're not making as much money because you're not able to save all the stuff you find. But now with the bankroll going up, we are gonna increase our average returns. So that's pretty sick. I'm gonna mine for in matters here as well with a very low TT. Very low drop price. There are some hindrance stems and some devil's tails, so might as well see if we can get some of that. This music doesn't really do it for me in the daytime. to listen to during the day here. It's definitely this is night music. Oh, yes, Entropia Universe. Entropia soundtrack is probably pretty good. Devil's Tail, good stuff. We'll see if the theory from yesterday that Straken came with, and I definitely support, that the ores and metas are capped, so you will hit whatever you need rather fast and then empty out the pool of ores, and then suddenly you'll just have emptied it out and you'll stop hitting the rarer like Devil's Tail and Henry Cube, Centurion and stuff. I want to thank you guys for tuning in so early. It's simply amazing. Come here, little rascal. I don't know why I do this, actually. I don't know, I always like these skipnicks. I think there was a 700 pet Hoffman one way back in the day. It was a ridiculous amount they brought. Maybe that's why. All these weapons here are all very low level weapons. It's because I only mine on stream because I want this bankroll challenge to be the stream's thing. And if I started mining off stream, putting up a different role and stuff like that on my own, it would compromise the integrity of if I suddenly global on a different, or it would compromise the integrity of the run here, and you wouldn't really be able to trust whether or not I actually did it, or I've been mixing up the numbers when I did my own mining. So the only thing I really do off stream is hunt. Oh, it is the only thing I do. I hunt sometimes with a friend. But if I feel like logging in but I don't have the time to stream, or I don't have the option to do it, I normally do these low level missions, and I must admit they're actually quite enjoyable. I will definitely not scour, like I wouldn't write those off, even though I have almost 300k skills. What is it actually? 293,606 skills. So I know it should be pretty ridiculous for me running around shooting puny mobs, but it's really not. I actually find it pretty enjoyable, because what I enjoy about this game is building something, and it's about creating a bit of wealth, and it's making money and making sure that I do the right actions that will net me some kind of profit, either in terms of skills or money, basically most of the time money. But those missions there, they really make me feel like I progress. They give out a bit of a reward, pet-wise, or in this case universal ammo or items. They give me skills. Sometimes I get some skills that I don't have a lot of. So one pet suddenly boosts maybe 100 skills. And when you reach pretty much 300k, gaining 100 skills is pretty damn good. And I get it in a profession that I normally wouldn't skill on my own. So that's really nice actually. So I enjoy those a lot if I ever play off stream. I'll definitely recommend that. So if you feel like you're not really have the finances to go on a big run, or you don't really feel like the game as a whole pays and is worth playing, because no matter what you do you lose. We all have those periods. I've been talking a lot about those. Most of the time I would just log off or take a break, but if I really feel like, hey, I want to play this game right now, I want to enjoy Entropia Universe, but I know if I go mining or go hunting something big, I will lose money, and I don't want to do that either. So I'm kind of in a conundrum there. What can I really do? Then these small time missions here definitely serve as a good substitute. I've been doing the Maphoid ones. What are they called? Further Investigation? Was that it? No. It was the... I just take whatever mission comes at me. Yeah, I've done a bit of this one. Nearby threat. So I killed Maphoid, what are they called? Runners or something like that? Grunts. Yeah, it's quite sweet. Missions are definitely, you can get a lot of boost to your skills. If you don't have them, go get them. Terramaster tier 3. I don't know if we can get some more if I sell it. No. No, we can't. We need level 7 at least. I don't think this one will reach that. No, I don't think it will. This one is gonna be a pain to reach. But it was so cheap. I think I paid 122% for a full TT1, so yeah, I didn't pay much attention to the tier ratings. Hindrance stems, good times. 230%. So far, no Sandarium. Would be nice. Get a stone or two. Now, when I started this bankroll challenge here, I said that I really wanted to get to 6,500 as soon as possible, because I think that's kind of the threshold, that's kind of the pet amount you need to have in mining. I needed to do that, actually, that was the wrong one. Never mind. I needed the 6,500 because there's approximately 65 different ores and matters on Entropia. Sorry, on Calypso. There's a lot more in Entropia, but on Calypso. And I wanted to be saved up at least 100 pet of each. And some I will need to save up more to be able to sell them on auction, and some I'll be able to sell to save up less and sell. So on average, I would say 6,500 and 100 pet each would be a good goal, and that in the past has pretty much been my average bankroll as well when going like this. So we are getting closer, 1,500 pets more, and we'll be there. That means a lot. It's going to mean a lot to the bankroll. It's going to mean a lot to the overall health on the way we interact in the universe. And it also gives us the opportunity to buy up, to sell out a lot more ores if prices are good. Raise enough capital, maybe 4k or something, maybe 5k, and then go to Entropia someplace, do a sweep run there of alternative ingot, and not try and see if we can breach new markets. Right now we're kind of stuck here. We're forced to this because we can't take any shots. We really don't have the financial opportunity to go out and lose 500, maybe 1,000 pet in case something misses. If that happens, we will be way too low and we'll be back to start. So we need to wait a little, but at some point we'll definitely go. I do see an option on our Entropia. I just don't have the pets to really give it a go. But with the Cougar Finder and level 5 amplifiers, we can really make the best use of the very small area that holds alternative ingot. Very efficient use. But there's probably already someone with an unlimited amplifier going through the area all the time. Obviously we can never compete with that, but it's close. It's very close. Now this is just gonna be a short run here. I talked to Boba in game. He wrote me and asked if I was gonna stream, and I basically didn't feel like I had the time for it, but I really wanted to go mine, but it's just there was so many things I needed done. But yeah, after he wrote there, I thought, okay, well, I really do want to go for a run here, but it's gonna be a slow run. Level 2 amplifiers, just trying to ensure the stability here and not go overboard just because we got a bit of pet in our pocket. And I really do believe that Celerium is the ones, or that it will net us the most profit in the long run. And this is a great time to run these fields, these kind of normally overmined fields, because at this period of day most people are at work or sleeping, so it's a lot easier to really get out there without having to move areas all the time because we encounter other avatars. Oh, considerable. Just a bit of coffee here. I fucking love this game. I honestly think it's great. I know there's a lot of disappointed people out there, there's a lot of broken dreams, but I really liked it. I think they've done a great thing with it. I think it's amazing that the economy has been able to survive and sustain itself for 16 years. I think it's amazing that it hasn't been broken by all the exploits and bugs and scams that's been going through this universe for so long. Just shows the like the resilience of the economy and system they've built. So we hit our hub last night around here, so yeah, we're going through the same area. See if we can repeat the success, but we can't. Oh, there's more. Oh, 12 pack. Doggy X fruit. I missed it. Okay, hang on. I'll see if I can find it. It's probably 15 seconds back. I do miss fruits once in a while. I do keep an eye out on chat and sometimes do stuff. I try not to miss it much though, but it happens. Clipping helps once in a while. I've actually found fruit because of a clip. Someone, I can't remember who it was. What? Never mind. But I do know how it feels sitting watching a stream and then seeing the streamer miss opportunity. What the that kind of music is actually in Entropia's music library. That sucks. Feels bad, man. Ah, there it was. This isn't Entropia, is it? Thanks for being here, Doggets. Ducky X, appreciate it. It's always good seeing a new face. You might have been lurking here a lot, but and you already made me 39 Bombardo. This stream is profiting already. Shit. I'll retire and live off the fruit I'm finding from the stream. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it, Doggets as well, and everyone. Don't forget to follow if you feel like it. We're having a challenge here. It's an ongoing thing. We've been going. This is the 5th week of the challenge. I'm trying to change the narrative. I'm trying to show that it is possible to make pet in Entropia. It's not just a dream manufactured by MindArk. If you play it smart, you play it within your limits, and you focus on making good decisions, it is possible to build something in here. That's what we're trying to show. Oh, Mr. Wow, 200, Mr. Nice Guy. You are, without comparison, the most generous person here on Entropia Twitch. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, man. I know how you grind all these bits out for us. Thanks a lot. You are becoming legend. Shh. This is a grinders community. Don't boost me up, I won't. Don't worry. I'm not boosting you any higher than you deserve to be. Thank you. You'll do, you don't need to. I'll keep it to a simple thank you, but yeah, does mean a lot. Being new to streaming and everything, it's obviously people following is good, but yeah, bits is a bit different. People are actually giving up something to support, and that feels good. You saw the Huff? Yeah, that was a crazy night yesterday. Crazy. We profited 1,000 pet or something. We pretty much just started the stream. I think we played for 10 minutes, 15 minutes or something. And boom, that thing happened. Bubbatron, hey. And after 10 minutes, we hit that Huff there, and 2 claims later, because I just kept going, I thought, okay, this is good. I need to keep dropping here to see if there's any more, because it's not uncommon that they come in 2s. And so I kept dropping, and then we got Sandarium, two Sandarium stones. We normally just find 1 stone at a time, but this time we found 2. 2 claims later, so I was like, okay, this is insane. Ah, you looked up, you didn't see it on stream? Okay, yeah. At some point, probably, yeah. I'm not good with video editing and all that, but probably need to make a montage of Huffs at one point for the stream. Yeah. It's hard to miss. It's number 4 now. Feels good, man. So technically it's probably going to be around 1,000 pet, because I put it up on auction at 102% for buyout and 101% starting bid. So we'll see if it sells. I think at 101% it really should. That's an additional, well, if it sells at 2%, that's an additional 20 pet. Small Devil's Tail, good times. I like this landscape here with these trees and stuff. Would have been nice if that 1k Huff was Sandarium. Yes, that would have been insane. Like, insane. I went to check globals on Entropia live, and Sandarium hasn't global for years. So yeah, I don't think it's really possible these days. Well, it probably is, but it's just been tuned down so far in drop rate that it is extremely unlikely. Cenarium, I believe it's used for high-end finders, high-tier finders. Like the VRX 3K, I believe, use Cenarium. I don't know if the TerraMaster 8 uses it as well. It used to be high-end finders, but these days might have changed. You have to Google it. Yeah, let me know. Unfortunately, I only have one screen on the computer. Oh, there we go. Cenarium, talking about the devil. Tail. So we're gonna be Gucci on this run. But yeah, let me know. Unfortunately, if I'm to Google anything, I have to scale down the stream and do a lot of, like, it really ruins the experience every time I shift around. And my laptop is set up with all the windows for the chat. How do I spell it? Set Zulu Alpha November Delta Sant Arion. I can actually just put it up, that's probably easier. It's up here in the left corner, top corner. Found it. It's used for the Simplex 122, 2320, VRX 2000, VRX 3000, and Z25 finders. Okay. I'm quite surprised actually it still has that kind of markup then. I guess it's because I saw that the VRX 3K finder, someone put a VRX 3K finder up for 220%. It's insane. Don't know if it sells at that price. But as long as people are buying Cenarium at 1333%, I'm stoked. I put an ingot up. We found 2 stones yesterday there, and we had 1 stone in inventory. So I put an ingot up yesterday. I put the starting bid at 1,333, and buy out at 1,440. So we'll see if it sells. Is VRX better than TerraMaster 8 or easier to use? No. Yeah, it's a little easier to use. I think it has 1 level lower skill requirements. So this one has SIB beginning at level 55, and the VRX 3K starts as 54. So it has a little there, but no, it's not better. I think it's even worse. I'll check when I get back, but I think the search range is actually lower, but I'm not sure. And I know it decays more than the TerraMaster 8, so in my opinion it's worse, but if people uses it, I guess there's a reason to. Maybe they know something I don't. But sometimes people are just buying it because it's rare, so they think it's better, but that's not always the case. Sometimes it's just because MindArk kind of took it out of commission to rebalance with a new line of tools. And I think that's what happened with the TerraMaster. They put in the TerraMaster to kind of fit something that fit into the current drop rate of stuff better or something. But personally, I would never buy a VRX. I've used VRX a lot in the past, but I bought this TerraMaster at 122%, so I would never buy a VRX 3K at 220, which does the exact same thing. TerraMaster uses 11 Dianthus crystals, so still a lot cheaper. Yeah. Rest of the mats are like 105%. Yeah, it's a really cheap finder, and it searches at 1,000 meters average search depth, and as I said, it decays a little less than the VRX 3K. So it's a win-win for me at least. How much does I paid 490 or something. I'll just check here. I paid 122%, and I believe it's 380. 380 base value. Oh, did I just? Yeah, 390, so 122% markup I paid. You can pick it up, and if you look through the shops or pay attention to auction and you're not in a hurry, of course, if you buy it on buyout, you'll probably pay closer to 135%. But if you are patient enough, you're able to put in a bid for a auction running out for one or something. It only has 7,737 users. That sounds very low. Very low indeed. But if that's the case, then it decays a lot more. Then but is there any way of seeing that? There probably isn't. I'll need to look into that. Decay is 4.89 peg. That was what I saw on Entropia as well. And then the VRX 3K had something like 5 point something decay. But the VRX, I'm pretty sure, had something like 30,000 drops in it. At least it had a lot more drops than 7,000, I know that. I know when I looked into it before, because I had a couple of VRXs from old times in my storage that I used in the beginning. And before switching to the TerraMaster 8, I went and looked up the numbers just to make sure I didn't buy the cat in a bag there, and to make sure that it didn't have an insane decay or some kind of soft stat that wrecked the whole thing. But it didn't. It was all around just a better find, it seemed. Yeah, that makes more sense. I think they miscalculated the 7,737 users. But we still don't know if it's the decay that's wrong or the users that is wrong. Yeah, I could calculate it, but I don't want to do it, to be honest. There's someone else who enjoys those kind of things. I don't want to do it on random stuff. I do it when, as I said, when I buy up. Like if it's time for me to switch finders, like when I took in the DSEG L30 finder, I did the calculations on how much markup I paid and what I would gain by it being preamped and stuff like that to make sure it wasn't cheaper to buy an amplifier. But to do it just out of curiosity, that's a rabbit hole I don't really want to go into because there's so many items in this game. But I'll definitely recommend anyone who is a bit serious about actually making it in here. Actually, do your own calculations every time. Every time you buy out something, don't just blindly trust everything out there. Make sure that it actually pans out. That is also the charm of this game. Trying to gain knowledge and make good decisions. %86 boost, that's pretty good. So it fits at 7,770 users. Oh, I would think it was more. I wonder how many users the VRX 3K has then. Oh, the BRX only has 7,493 users. Well, I completely remember that wrong then. But still, the Terramaster is a better finder. I wonder why the BRX is able to sustain that kind of markup then. Nostalgic item, yeah. Never underestimate the power of having something rare. Pour a cup of coffee here. Oh my god, I muted the mic. I'm sorry, I've been sitting here talking to myself for the last 5 minutes. Hey, DocEX. I was just saying that, we've been doing okay for the last 5 weeks here. We hit a HOF, a 1,000 pet HOF. I would say we were about to, like, between 600 and 1.2k. We will hit those kind of HOFs every 3 months or so with this type of gameplay we have every 3-4 months. Once a year we'll hit a between 2.3k and 6k HOF every year. So for the most of the time we're gonna have these slow steady runs here, returning us just around what we spent, maybe a bit more on average. And then once in a while we're gonna hit these things here that boosts us. Oh, your chat is gone. No, I don't. I've actually tried to find a way to remove it, because sometimes when I play alone it kind of just fills up the whole screen if I have it in a windowed mode. But if you find that, if anyone out there knows how to remove and add chat to the UI, please let us know. That would be great. Bluntman, as I said, I found a structure for the meme competition. So I found a polling service, I found a way of hosting the memes, and I will create it. I will create the whole structure around it sometime soon, and I'll make a call to action there where people can donate small amounts. Obviously I will put some money in there. I don't want there to be a lot of money in it. I don't want it to be like a ridiculous amount, so people will start doing all kind of creative stuff to increase their chance of winning. But it will be enough in there to motivate people to make a meme. A lot of people say that mining is the best chance for profit. Well, I've been mining for pretty much most of my time in EU, so I would say that is the best chance. I think it's definitely the profession that is cheapest to get started on. The bankroll you'll need for mining is a lot lower than what you'll need for hunting. And it's more stable. You can, like we are in an area here, we know it has Sandarium, we know there's something here that will pay us. And we can do the calculations because we know roughly what kind of frequency those kind of ores drop in. So we can really, we have a lot of control over our actions and our variance. So yeah, I will definitely say that mining is the easiest to get started. You can get started in mining and perform in the highest level at level 10. When it comes to matter mining, that is. You can mine all the good and matters with low level finders. Not all of them, but most of the good and matters using a low level finder. You're not so lucky in hunting, even when hunting good mobs for Markup. Well, I haven't found any good mob for Markup, and I've seen a lot of the high level hunters, Dusex, I watch his stream once in a while. He mainly go for spleen oil, and spleen oil is 105%. So I think that shows very clearly that it's a lot harder to be a hunter than it is being a miner. Your biggest issue is hunting, is using limited weapons, basically losing 20 pet on Markup for weapons. Yep, hunting will do that to you. And as you say, when you pay Markup, if you're not going after something that is paying you extremely well, that Markup is just lost. It's brutal. Obviously we pay 122 on our finder, 122% on our finder as well, but we know that we can find Sandarium that has 1330 Markup. We know we can find Redolite that has 230 Markup. We know we can find Canarium that has 140 Markup. We know we'll find the occasional Rugerits that has 1250% Markup. So we know that we're gonna get that kind of pet spent on the finder back. When you hunt, it can take months before you loot something with nice Markup, and you'll just need a massive bankroll to withstand the losses during those months. So it is brutal hunting. but I'm not hunting much. I kill the occasional mob that we meet when we mine. So I'm not a proficient hunter in any way. I can't really call out good animals to hunt and stuff like that. Obviously, if we ever finish this bankroll challenge here, I might undertake a new venture, and that might be hunting. And then obviously, the first thing I would do would be to look in what kind of mob drops good stuff. But it's really hard. I don't know any mob that consistently drop good markup stuff. Devil's Tail again. Good times. You can't play without checkbox. We've tried every single key now. Try Google it. You did that, no info. Man, that's just weird. Have you tried select default settings? I know it messes up everything, but you did that knowing, yeah. That's just brutal. have you tried? Oh. Oh, I need to heal. Hang on, I know I've removed the whole UI thing. Let me just to see if I can find that button again. I've done it by mistake in the past. There we go. That one. I don't know if that solves your problem. Comma. Nothing. Shite. Yeah, see if that fixes it. Simple relog worked. Yeah. It's the magic move. Thanks for the comment, it will be handy. Yeah, I use it once in a while after I figured out what happened. When you need the entire screen to yourself. Uh-oh, an old. It's gonna cause us problems. Hopefully. We are in Huff period. Nope. Just a regular old average loot. One second. I better make sure actually that I did press the right button here so we don't have a mute situation again. We don't. So this is not a spectacular run here at all. Obviously we are mining in an area with tax. Obviously that's going to lower our returns with about 3 to 4% depending on what area we're in, on average 3.5%. So we are really relying on hitting those Sanarium stones and that Devil's Tail Henron Cube, those high markup stuff. We really need those to profit. So we should on average get 2 stones of Sanarium to really make this worth our while. Fortunately we only have 1 stone because the first stone only covers the tax we're paying. plus change. Thank you, Mr. Nice Guy. You too. Good luck, man. Hey, the Unicat, welcome man. Hope you're doing well on your own ventures. You are doing good, that is good. Grinding away on Entropia, or next island, wherever it was you were. It's cold these days. Right here we got spring right now. Weather is just lovely. It's kind of warm actually. You're on Entropia, yeah. I haven't seen you streaming lately. Ah, it's cold. Are you a bit further south? You have 10 degrees, yeah, that is rather cold. I think we have 15, 16 here. So it's real spring weather. There's not too much wind, that's kind of nice. Oh, 5, ouch, yeah, that is very cold. It's the coldest day, yeah. How's mining? It's slow right now. We found a single Sandarium stone, so nothing to brag about really. We had a really good day yesterday though with 1000 pet profit. We hit a small huff, 984 pet. So that kind of lifted the whole thing up. Besides we found 2 stones of Sandarium as well, so all in all it was a very satisfying mining run yesterday. So it only makes sense for it to be slow today. Thank you. Yeah, feels good, man. Sandarium is good. Yeah, it's a real powerhouse for creating profit. And this sounds like the old Command and Conquer music. Do I have any experience in selling skills? Yes, I did sell some skills in the past. It didn't make me feel too good because I was a bit apathic about the universe back then. It was when the whole level 13 exploit went on and I kind of lost hope a little. But after I sold out some skills, suddenly I felt like this wasn't the way I wanted to be. But yeah, it's obviously a way of exchanging some of your time for money. Because yeah, you can get paid off it. Personally, I didn't enjoy it. I felt a bit hollow doing it. Because I felt like I've been working up towards skills and I've been playing for a long time, and it felt like I sold that time off for some profit, quick profit. But it's easy and it's doable, but I would recommend, if you're gonna sell skills, find someone in advance buying it. Don't sell on auction. The margins for skills are very low because ESIs are pretty expensive and you might only gain a couple of 100% on your skills. So selling on auction can really eat up that profit real fast. So find someone who's willing to buy your skills, and once you found that, buy the ESIs and sell it that way. So work your way around profit. There's a pet flow center. Jack, what was his name? I can't remember his name, who's in here. He built a website where they facilitate people selling stuff around auction. Maybe try there, put the skills up for sale and then extract once you got a buyer. But for a, what is it, 16 pet skill implant, you'll need approximately 2k skills. So you'll need a lot of skills really before it's really worth selling. So we're finding a reasonable amount of Devil's Tail here. The profit moneymaker using explosive projectiles? I highly doubt it. Rip pet card. You're thinking about selling 13 pet of bravado. It has decent markup. Yeah, that was how I felt as well. And if it has decent markup and you think the pet will serve you better, yeah, I don't see why not. But because basically what happens is you pay a high auction fee first time when you buy the ESI and the second time when you put the skill up, because they normally have 1000+% in markup. So again, the auction fee will rip you a new one. So if you can sell around auction, I would definitely recommend that. But obviously only you can make the decision whether or not you want to sell your skills or not. I just felt really hollow when I saw my professions go down. Wow, we're finding a lot of Devil's Tail here. So unfortunately, we still only have one Sandarium stone. That is quite unfortunate actually, because we really rely on that to generate a stable profit here. Fortunately, Devil's Tail has come in reasonable quantities. We have a bit of Henron Cube as well, and a single Sandarium Stone, so it's not gonna be a horrible run per se, but it's definitely not something to brag about. Right, I think I need to call this run. I got some stuff to handle this afternoon. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it a lot. We have this bankroll challenge thing going, so if you want to follow that, don't forget to follow the channel. Didn't I get a claim here? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much all for being here. I appreciate it. I'm gonna host Mission, I think his name was. It's a new player who's starting out here, so be kind to him. Yeah, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Again, take care of yourself, take care of your pet card, and yeah, I wish you all good luck in the universe, and I'll be back later. Good luck, guys.